This is the Randi Rhodes Show on 960 KNEW and online at 960KNEW.com.
We're dialing January up to 11. It's BS News for Friday. And away we go. Dateline, sticking to his guns. This week, Vice President Joe Biden's gun violence task force met with interest groups, including the NRA. The meeting took place on Thursday morning at the White House, despite NRA demands that it take place on a dusty street at high noon, with all the townfolk of Tombstone peering from their windows. Yippee-ki-yay, get along, little doggy. Dateline, coin-operated. The White House this week refused to rule out a plan to circumvent the debt ceiling by minting a $1 trillion coin. Economists say Obama could also use the coin to avoid ever having to pick up a dinner tab. Look, can you get this one for me? All I have is $1 trillion, and they can't make change. It's not known exactly what you would call a $1 trillion coin, but Mitt Romney calls it pocket change. Dateline, Michelle Dumbbell. Despite the objections of many this week, Michelle Bachmann kept her seat on the House Intelligence Committee. Bachmann being on the Intelligence Committee is considered the most ironic House Committee assignment possible. Unless, of course, Louis Gohmert gets named to a House Nice Hair Committee. It could happen. Dateline, a current affair. This week, the deal moved forward to sell Al Gore's struggling TV network Current to Al Jazeera. It's not known what will become of Current TV's audience. Wait, I'm being handed an update here. Oh, he says he's going to change the channel. So that's that. Finally, Dateline, big is beautiful. A new study says that overweight people actually have less risk of dying than people of normal weight. The implications are very clear. Soon after the study came out, someone bought the domain name ChrisChristie2056.org. We're closing in on Shot and a Chaser o'clock. It's BS News for Friday. Have a great weekend.
Yes, you too. Happy birthday, Howard. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. Howard. Happy birthday. It is Howard's birthday today. To you. All right. I had to do that because that's all I got him. No, kidding. All right. So we had a guy on the line here who owns somewhere between 25 and 100 guns. We agreed on a whole lot of stuff. We agreed on background checks. We agreed on the gun show loophole. We agreed on high-capacity bullet magazines. We agreed that lunatics could actually be kept from having guns by closing the gun show loophole, by gun registration, by background checks. We also agreed that, I told him 80% of all the guns used in all crime in America come from gun shows. He agreed. We were doing just fine, but this was a guy who would not take yes for an answer. Apparently, when we got around to talking about the factual truth of the NRA and how it's changed its mission in the last 10 years from representing there's 80 million gun owners in America, roughly. We don't really know because we don't know where they are. That's number one. But there's roughly, like he has somewhere between 25 and 100 guns, roughly. There's roughly 80 million gun owners in America. Only 4 million of them are members of the NRA. 4 million of them. So how does the NRA get so much power out of 4 million people's $11 lifetime membership?